welcome to the show, everybody. Happy Mother's Day out there to all the moms. Hey, Mom, what's up, everybody? Hopefully you've called your mother today. Tell them Cat hi if you call your mom this afternoon. Let me get my things situated here. It's been a rough afternoon. I got a tail light that's giving me hell on this truck right now. It is. It's in like it's in a wire, okay, and a short piece of wire. I just can't fix it right now. I don't have the stuff. I do have a tail light on there though, so I'm not like just don't blink. So I gotta tear it apart tomorrow and figure out which wire is the blinky wire. Oh, it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun. But checking in. Hey, check out the exploded battery blue phone. Ooh, what you know about that? Look at that thing. Look at that thing. No more exploded battery. I replaced the battery in this phone. And I'm going to read the comments off of this phone if I can get it to open up here. Hang on a second. I got to make sure my hotspot's on. Oh, yeah. Let's turn the hotspot on. There we go. The internet works better when you have internet. Come on. If I'm a live show here. Yeah, it took me cost me $20 to get a new battery for this thing. It's not separated right there. That is actually, I don't know if you can see that or not. The double-sided tape. This phone, the one beef I have with this phone is the back is double-sided taped on. So I had to take the double-sided tape off and replace it with new tape. And the old tape took the paint with it. So that black you're seeing there, that's from the inside. This right here, that's on the inside of the case. Other than that, the phone's working great. It upgraded from a 5,000 milliamp battery to a 5,700 milliamp battery, and holds charge all day now. This is a phone from 2022, and I like it. It works perfect for my GPS because it's a real tall phone. It's got good height to it. So it works great as a GPS phone. So, hey, I said, why throw away a phone and buy another one when I could replace the battery for like $20? So I got on the internet and I ordered me a $20 battery replacement kit. How's the audio? Good audio, everybody? Let me know about the audio. I do appreciate you out there. But, yeah, why throw away a phone when I could just spend $20 and replace the battery? And she's working like a champ now. I double-sided taped. The little kit came with more double-sided tape. I mean, it's not perfect, but for what I need it for, it is. The only thing I did, I cracked the bezel that goes around the cameras right there. I cracked that. Boy, that tape they had on there was hell to get off. But it took me about 20 minutes. They came with a little screw thing, which I got a little screwdriver, but it came with everything you need. It came with the... now, one thing it did have, it had like a little plastic spatula prying tool. I tell you, a spoon works better. I just used a spoon. But I'm glad the old phone's back in business. I didn't want to spend money on a new one. I'm just not a big fan of spending money on a new one. So, let's see here. We are Spinny Hell Jones over here. How's it looking over there? Is anybody else Spinny Jones? Hell, we're locked up over here. Hopefully that's just this phone. Let's see here. Let me go to test my internet. Hey, Junior. I don't know. Maybe we got no internet here. I think I did a live show here a couple weeks ago, and I don't remember having great internet here then. But We'll see. We'll see. I am right next to the freeway, and the freeway is backed up, and I'm at a large truck stop, so the internet might not be the greatest here. So hopefully you're getting a good show out there. Could be my hotspot is garbage. I don't know. But we're going to run this show. It's not going to be a long show. Um, if you got anything to say or any questions, I would throw it out there. I swear to God, everything's been batteries this last week. I did the battery in this phone. I had to change a battery in my truck the other night, in the middle of the night. And my baby mama's truck, her battery died at a gas station this morning. So just went to AutoZone and got raked over the coals. Whew! AutoZone did not have the base model battery for her truck, so I had to buy the upgraded battery. And it wasn't cheap. Would cheap. I don't know if y'all have bought car batteries lately, but car batteries are getting stupid. Sorry, I'm a little dry. Been out there crawling under the truck all afternoon. And let me tell you, when the reefer unit's running and the APU is running, it's hot under that truck and trailer. I never could figure out that light, though. I don't know. I got a loose wire somewhere I got to work on. Oh, God, look at my internet. Are you kidding me? Look at this. That's not even internet. I don't know what that is. That's not internet. Make sure I'm not connected to some truck stop Wi-Fi here. 31 people in the house. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I was explaining to everybody, it's been all batteries this week. I have the truck battery, was a pain in the ass as usual. $195 for an interstate battery at Love's. That's getting expensive. $212 for a Duralast Platinum or whatever the hell battery that was earlier at AutoZone. And $20 for my phone battery. So, yeah. Let me see if I can read some comments off of this phone. It ain't working so well, but maybe at least we'll get comments. I got a pinned comment from Mudflap there. If you buy your own fuel, I recommend you check out Mudflap app. Use my link. Epic Trucking Fails is back. Let me tell you, Epic Trucking Fails is coming for all you half-ass, scallywag, boring-ass, repetitive bullshit no one wants to watch truck fails channels. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're running a truck fails channel and you're boring and you're monotone and you're monotonous, you got a target on your back and I'm coming for you. Just saying. I didn't say how I was coming. I just said I was coming. Oh, come on. 18-wheeler, tip your nearest lot lizard. It's Mother's Day. Yes, you damn right. Take care of the mothers out there today. Take care of them. Call your mama. Tell her let me tell you what mothers want on Mother's Day, okay? Call her. Tell her hi. Send her a gift. And then leave her the hell alone. She's put up with you enough over the years. She's had enough of your shit. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say your mom's had enough of your shit. Leave her alone today. Let her have a day of peace, for God's sakes. Punjabi Dispatch is in the house. I've lowered my rates again. I need the money to buy a hookah bar. Ooh. Yeah. Hookah bar is a good investment. Fate's Budget's in the house. Anyone else noticing everyone wants to cancel Fate? Yes, I have seen that around. People are trying to cancel Fate Trucking. Trucking Coach is in the house. Trucking Coach says, anyone want to share a single bunk truck with me? I promise I'll keep my lip licking noise to a minimum. Come on. Killian's Trucking's in the house. Cash, where are you? SOS. Damn it, boy. I'm sitting right here by the phone waiting on you to call me back. Here's my impression of Killian's. Yeah, I'll call you back in a minute. I don't know if he knows the difference between minutes and days. Is that it? Is time different in Georgia? Killings. I'll call you right back. I promise. 4 days later. Still nothing. Still nothing. Damn it, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hang on a second. I've lost track of my comments. Lost track of my comments. What are we doing? Go back to the damn comments, YouTube. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Spinny Wheel Jones over here. I hope you guys ain't getting Spinny Wheel Jones on a Mother's Day. Lord have mercy, Verizon. This is Mother's Day. We'll just see how it works. I've been trying to do horizontal lives. I don't know how I'm going to go back to that. I can't get StreamYard to work properly on my phone, so I don't know. Killian's in the house. Mark, the mailman's in the house. What's up? Sorry, I'm having trouble reading the names. It's not black behind it. For some reason, it's clear. The comments are like just on a no background. This Dragon Life says, hey, Cash and Chad, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Can't say it enough. Happy Mother's Day. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for mothers, number one, you wouldn't exist. Number two, you'd be dead by now. Promise you that. Promise you. Can you imagine if you was raised solely by your dad? He wouldn't put up with your shit. I know he wouldn't. Oh, man. Maybe I'm projecting a little bit on that. Chief Ray Holler, good afternoon, everyone. Gary Bates made it in. This Trucking Life says 5 of 5. Come on now. 18-wheeler headset sounds good. Looks like you're plotting a... piloting. I'm going to have to... Let me back out of this and start this over because I can't read these comments with the no black background on it. It's kind of tough to read. Let's see what we got here. My videos, live shows. Oy, come on, YouTube. Make it easy for me. Put it right there. I need my live show. There it is. Nope, didn't do it again. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, I'll try the best I can. Where was I at? 18-wheeler says, it looks like I'm piloting a Chinook in Vietnam. Those things sound funny. There used to be a lot of those Chinooks go over my house when I was a kid, and yeah, they got a cool sound to them. Chris is in the house, working clear here. Chief Ray Holler, good on this side. I'm glad. Chief Ray Holler, probably that battery job you done. Yeah. It's gotten a lot better now. I don't know. My internet must have come alive because now we're no spinny wheel. Now we're going. Chris, great show. Thank you. Barry Haberson's in the house. Sounds good. Thank you. Mark Ely made it in. What's up, Mark? This Dragon Life says probably tip. Find a Rural King. Get the 5-year battery for $59. It's worth it. Damn. I was not looking for a deal this morning. I mean, I could have found a battery cheaper than that, but it's Mother's Day, and I didn't want to have Mom running around looking for a battery all day. So I just said, go to the closest auto parts store, tell them to put one in there, and send me the bill. So that's what we did. Cost $212, though. Well, I regretted it immediately. Walmart had one for $149. But, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I wasn't going to have her running around with the kids. You know, they're out having a big day, you know, and I was like, just handle it. Just handle the business. Trust me, that's what moms want. Moms want you to handle your business. So that's what I did. Bernie's in the house. Who do you drive for, baby? Woo! I drive for me and my family. Me and my family. Because if it wasn't for me and my family needing things, I sure as hell wouldn't be driving truck. I promise you that. I'd be laying on a beach somewhere, soaking up some sun, getting freckled up, getting plenty of freckles. 18-wheeler says, is this a fully nude live show or does YouTube make pasties mandatory? Well, I don't wear pants during the live show, so you'll never see me stand up because, Chief Dollar says, wife's car has that start stop feature, has to use AGM batteries, and oh man, almost $300 for that thing. Damn it, Bob. Damn it, Bobby. I don't know what kind of battery she bought. I just said they were across the street from an AutoZone, and somebody was nice enough to give them a jump. So, we got the jump. We drove across the street to AutoZone. They tested the battery, no good. Put a new one in. $200 and something later, 30 minutes later, they got a new battery. They're back to having fun. That's all that matters, Who knew I was going to give a $200 battery as a Mother's Day gift? Whatever. Barry Haverson says, that is your bank account after AutoZoo got done with you. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Chris in the house. Hey, y'all see MRTA 250. Some Somalian trucker. How do you turn in fraud to FMCSA because he is deaf fraudulent? Oh, I have no idea. You have to figure all that out. This ring light says, don't get the cheap Walmart batteries. They are for 1 year and will die faster and harder. Rural King is where it's at. I don't think we have any Rural King in Minnesota. I'm not sure. I'm fine with a 1 year battery. I don't mind a 1 year battery. Because like I say, I had to let somebody else put them in. It's like the truck battery I put in myself. My phone battery, I put that in myself. If y'all didn't see, that's the exploded battery Motorola. She's perfect now. She's back. She's happy. Saved myself a couple $100 there putting that battery in instead of buying a new phone. Because I use this phone in the truck only. This phone never goes home. This phone is for my GPS in the truck. I do my cat scales and my GPS on this truck. So, that's what we do. Chris says, I've been sending you all kinds of shit for Epic Trucker Fails. If it's your, send me your videos, okay? If it's a video you send a link to from the internet, I really can't use that. It's got to be your video. I've been seeing all them emails, though. I appreciate it. But make sure they're your videos. You can't send me someone else's videos. I could get a copyright strike if I improperly use someone else's videos. Barry says, I get called a mother very frequently. Got that going for me, yeah. Doesn't count. If they call you an MFer, it doesn't count. Scott Rowland's in the house. Hey, y'all, at Denver, Colorado. Woo! T-Cash, channel members in the house. Happy Mother's Day. I'm a father, but I've been called a mother effer many times. There you go. That does not count, just so you know. BTC Truckers in the house. Bitcoin's at an all-time high this week. Woo! Love me some bits coins, baby. Bits coins price. What? God, that's sickening. I bought a Bitcoin when it was like, I think like $250 I owned a Bitcoin, and now it's worth $104,000. Oh, wish I hadn't gave that girl my money. That was $100,000 of an afternoon right there. Come on. Oh, me. Canadian truckers in the house. Skyrola, 18 hours detention at Lake Wales, Florida. Woo! Thursday into Friday. Damn it. I did get detention for that 8 hours I said at Cisco a couple weeks ago. I was very happy about that. I don't get much detention anymore. Number one, the runs I've been doing are just not detention runs. You get loaded quick, you get unloaded quick. This weekend is a exact, and I mean exact replica of the load I did 2 weekends ago I bought fuel at the same locations. I parked at the same locations. I'll be honest with you, I'm parked 3 spots down from where I was parked 2 Sundays ago. Um, it's rinse and repeat. I mean, it's like deja vu with how I like to truck. This trucking life says, I drive for Jesus. There you go. That's a good one. I like that. I drive for Jesus too. I appreciate that. This trucking life says, I would have done the same thing, Cash. Plus, places like AutoZone will install the battery so mommy don't have to get the hands dirty. Yeah. Um, and my thought was, if you send them to Walmart, they might have to sit there a while, and they're just going to find stuff they want to buy at Walmart. So then I end up paying the same price anyway. So, yeah, you got to take care of mom, especially on Mama's Day. Nathan's in the house. Cash, how do you run your landscaping company from the truck looking for a side hustle? I do not have a landscaping company. I used to have a property management business that did a lot of landscaping, but I didn't do that from the truck. That was a full-time, that was like 100-hour-a-week job doing that. But yeah, side hustles from the truck are kind of hard. Maybe you could start making something in the truck and selling it on Shopify or something like that. But yeah, it's tough. Chief Ray Heller says, it'll be nice if y'all can bring those Rural Kings to Georgia. Yeah. We have Fleet Farms. I probably could have did a little better at Fleet Farm, but like I say, it's Mother's Day. You know, she's got the kids with her. They're out having fun. I wasn't going to make a whole thing of it. It's just my luck. It always happens like that, you know. Like my truck battery. If my truck battery would have crapped the bed 2 hours earlier, I could have stopped at Fleet Pride and got a battery for $100. But instead, it died right after Fleet Pride closed, so I had to go to Love's and get one. You know, $200 later, here we are. Captain Cleaner Wiener says, my best friend's daughter was made a widow by a Ukrainian driver in South Alabama this week. I'm beyond pissed. Oh, man, is that part of that where they slammed into the people parked at the red light? Yeah. Dude spoke Russian. He didn't speak no English. Trucker News in the morning, by the way, about that story of the 2 truck drivers here on work visas killing a bunch of people in Alabama. So if you want to know more about that story, you know, check it out. This Dragon Life says, hell yeah, Cash, start a mobile phone repair business. Mobile. I like that. Mobile. Yeah. Let's see. Scott Rolla in the house says, if you really want to keep things started, tell your wife she is almost as good as her sister. She'll always be started then. Yes. Something Epic's in the house. Howdy, y'all just logged in. Happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there and everyone's mothers. Hope my mother is raising, having a blast in heaven. Yeah, shout out to all the moms in heaven. We love you. Chris says, what does a nearsighted gynecologist in a Labrador have in common? They both got wet noses. Anthony Brown says, do you like fish sticks? Oh, it's a great joke. Do you like fish sticks? I do. I like them. I don't like tartar sauce though. I'm a ketchup guy. When I eat fish sticks, it's with ketchup. Captain Cleaner Winger says, yes, the red light. Yeah, man, that's crazy, ain't it? I don't know, man. If you watch Trucker News tomorrow, I got a lot to say about that and other things that are going on in this country. But if you notice, all these big news stories have one thing in common, and I bring it up during Trucker News. The one thing they have in common is they all have someone in this country doing something that they should not be doing. And that's not racist. That's not anything other than just being observant. Okay? Um, Richard says, I don't care. Okay. Chris says, what do you call a couple of chimpanzees sharing an Amazon account? Primates. Ooh. Some of the epic raising hell and having a blast in heaven. Yeah, sorry, I probably screwed that up. Not very literate over here. Chief Air Holler says, just hooked to my first load of the week. 7 stops in North Carolina. North Carolina. I will be going through North Carolina this week. I'm down in that area. We will be going from Virginia down to South Carolina tomorrow. I got a PM pickup Tuesday AM in South Carolina. If you want to email me, maybe we can link up. Slap fives, in a parking lot somewhere. I like slapping fives, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing sexual about that. There's nothing gay. It's a mere high five, slapping fives. I'm not talking about 5-on-1, no 5-on-1. Let's see. Barry says, if there's a market for pea jugs, we make those very well out here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't wait till I get on a freeway ramp so I can throw 5 of them out. Hey, come on. Fish sticks and tater tots, my favorite. Boy, let me tell you, fish sticks and tater tots does sound good right now. I ain't gonna lie. I got some pinto beans back there. I think I'm gonna heat up some pinto beans for dinner. I gotta be up at about 1 in the morning, so I am gonna wrap this up very soon. Maybe a couple more minutes if anybody's got anything else to say. T. Cash says, my mom's favorite saying was, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. Or keep crying and I'll give you something to cry about. Damn, son. You grew up where I did. I heard a lot of that growing up. I give you something to cry about. Let me tell you, I'm afraid to cry to this day. I'm afraid somebody's going to give me something to cry about, I used to get a lot of that. I used to get a lot of, I'd say, oh, I wish I had that. And they'd say, well, wish in one hand and poop in the other and see which one fills up faster. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine if kids were raised that way these days? I try to be pretty stiff with my kids. That way they get that sense of the world's not sugar-coated and candy-assed. But, you got to watch. Because if they go to school and they start talking that shit, then they end up getting in trouble. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, I am, I like a winning mentality. You know what I mean? I like a winner. Chris says, you on 81 or 64 in Vagina? In Vagina. I'm not on either one of those in Vagina. I was on both of them today, but I'm on neither one of them now. I'm off the freeway now. But I did go across 64 and 81 earlier. Chief Air Holler says, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and Mount Iron, North Carolina. My ancestors came over from North Carolina to Tennessee. A lot of my family was from North Carolina originally. And, I like it over there. I like it. I love the coastal regions of North Carolina. I like when you get over there and it starts, being flat and sandy. Fayetteville. Ooh, I love it over in them areas. Love it over there. Barry says, you can do whatever you want as long as you declare no habla homo before it goes down. Okay, no homo. Okay, I thought you said no habla homo. No homo. Yeah, no homo. Hey, this isn't gay, but, Barry says, excuse me, I just read that one. Southern Epic says, speaking of mothers, I just got a call from someone the other day, thought they were a scammer. Come to find out they worked at a bank where my mother had an account 35 years ago. Damn it. I always joke, my mom's bank account is literally like a 5-digit number. Her bank account's like a postal code. I'm like, how long you had this bank account? She's like, I don't know, 1972 or something. I'm like, God almighty. Oh, man. Yeah, my mom's had the same phone number since 1980. God, like 1987, 1988. My mom's had the same phone number. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, Skyrella hopefully will reload at Fort Morgan going to California. Hey, come on, Dan's Diesel's in the house. How about go out and get me a switch off the tree? Oh, man. You get to shop for your own weapon that will be used against you. Yes. One time I had to go cut my own switch. And I won't ever forget it. I mean, it's like, hell, I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch earlier, but I can tell you that one day when I got my ass lit up with a and you know what? It's always like you picked the wrong one, you know? Like I'd almost drag a limb out of the woods, you know, go get a 10-foot limb and let them hit you with that. Then that little thin pear tree, little flimsy shit. No. Get something of substance. That way it don't rip the hide off of you. But yeah, we've all had it. I did at least. I don't know if everybody did. Something says apparently the bank finally closed the account and forwarded the money to the state's unclaimed property program. There you go. Dang, I didn't know that was the thing. Something Epic says, in other words, check your state controller's office to see if you have unclaimed money that's owed to you. Wow. Because my family, dad, and my sibs just came up on 10 G's. Damn it, come on. Chief Air Holder says North Carolina is beautiful from the west border to the coast. Yeah, I love North Carolina. I just don't like running them mountains with the heavy freight, you know. Chris says, you come through home then, next time holler somewhere around Lexington, Covington. It's a Loves and Lemoore. I'll buy you lunch. All right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. X loads in the house. Since the FMCSA tried to get the speed limiters get put on my 2025, I'd like to see them all get fired or shut down. FMCSA hasn't done nothing for truckers ever. I agree with that. We get the raw end of the deal every time. Wayne Glenn's in the house. Adam Bennett says he's out with fate. Oh, there ain't no way. Trucking's mom on Mother's Day. Come on now. Canadian Trucker says, have my trailer and load of lumber stolen from the truck stop while I bobtailed home. Things are going down the crapper. What? A load of lumber and a trailer stolen. I hope you got that back. Chris says, damn Canadian Trucker trailer and all Mexicans, I bet, send the geese to track them down. Something Epic says, hi, in my family when it came to switches, if you got and get the small switch, they send you out to get the bigger one, then beat you for getting a small one. Yeah, I used to hate that. You can't pick the right one. If you get the small one, it's too small. If you get a big one, it's too big. Yeah, it's cruel punishment. Somebody says, but if you go out and get original, get the big one, they think you're hiding something, so they'll beat you extra. See, you can't win. You can't win. Roger Berry's in the house. What up, Buttercup? Hello from Cynthia, Kentucky on home time, heading to Knoxville, Tennessee in the morning. Come on now. David Edwards in the house. Howdy, scallywags. Chris says, get the geese, the Canadian Air Force. There you go. Folks, I'm out of here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I much appreciate it. Smash that like button on the way out. If you're not a Mudflap user, but you buy diesel, check out Mudflap. And check out Epic Trucking Fails. It's on a tear right now. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss Epic Trucking Fails. I'm coming for all you low-life, boring-ass truck fails channels. I'm telling you right now. Oh, you're going to rue the day you ever bored me with a crappy freaking truck fails video. I'm out of here, everybody. Peace.